This is communism? No, this is
No.
magic.
This is Patrick. Oh. No, the other one, it's we call him Pinhead. Alright, Pinhead.
Oh yeah, where's the leak,
When
ma'am?
you first saw it, you're like. I think that's when Leah was still pregnant.
Alright.
Either that or it might have been like the first Christmas when Luca.
I thought that was
For the pinhead one?
No, the Pinhead one?
Yeah.
I thought you said Pikmin. I was like, what?
No, pinhead.
Who got a Pikmin?
I thought that was a moth.
I got one
but
question.
It's just a thumbtack
Yeah.
James?
with a streamer on it.
Oh, on Fallout 76, there's a whole bunch of like little shrines praising the Mothman and everything like that, and
Yeah.
I'm all like, Molotov.
Oh yeah, I got one question, James.
Hmm?
What are we doing, James?
We're playing our version of Dungeons and Dragons. Woo! I'm going to be your DM today.
Who
Thank
are
you
you?
very much. I am James, aka I'm
Am
a
I
Frey
gay?
Carry. I'm a Frey Carry. Yeah, let's introduce ourselves then, starting from my left hand over here.
I'm Jeremy, playing as Fish.
I'm Leah playing as Celeste.
It's your boy Zach as Arthas, but I'm technically not in the party at the moment.
Well, you kind of are, but not.
Yeah.
I'm Lademan, also known as Amafoy.
Oh my
Adric.
god. Adric Dumbledore.
Adric? Cut that.
Fuck you, man.
I'm cutting a stupid ass.
So last time we left our heroes, should we call ourselves heroes? The Red Pegasus Squad. They just
No
finished getting
squad.
up. They just finished. No squad. They just finished leaving, or they just finished getting out of the Echo Cave, aka the main bad guy's factory.
Where the bad guys are made and brought back when they're dead.
Yeah, or when needed. So.
And for some odd reason, it's dark in there with welder's goggles on.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's so stupid.
Man,
Oh.
it's bright in here.
I forgot about that.
Oh no, that's all I could have thought about last round. I was like, oh my fucking god. So as you guys exited the cave or left the cave, you noticed that the whole forest was burnt to a crisp, and Arthas was there looking for his bag.
Where's my fucking bag?
Celeste, being chaotic neutral, doesn't really care about Arthas and just yeets the bag eastwards. No dexterity throw, no nothing, just yeets it.
My bag.
Power arms it. So you guys, so Amafrey being the noble one was like, we should go and go retrieve the bag, He's just gonna pout anyway, so.
Roll initiative.
Rolling initiative. Somebody threw my bag.
Amafrey says to himself, or says to the group, guys, I'm just gonna have to tie my shoe, I'm gonna tie my boots up, I'll catch up to you guys in a second. And so you guys can continue going eastwards towards where Celeste threw the bag. You're going through a burnt forest. You can clearly see where that bag was yeeted towards. And you guys ended up walking quite some distance, a couple kilometers or miles, wherever you're listening to this story from. And you end up at a nice, beautiful beach of sorts.
Sarah Beach.
Yeah, there's a huge sign, like a huge wooden sign, and it says, "Welcome to Leviathan Cove." And
Leviathan. Oh, that's the nickname for Ironforge, isn't it?
fuck off. We're never going back there, okay? I made it. I'll destroy it.
I'm you from the future, though, so you did it.
No, I don't want to kill my baby. And the scenery, it's quite beautiful. The ocean is kind of the ocean. It's quite
The motion of the
quite
ocean.
clear and shimmering. There's green and blue water, like looking very refreshing, and the sand is nice and silky smooth. So there's no like hard big rocks in there or anything like that. But on the shorelines, there's just one huge kind of like bamboo shaped shack. Sorry, I'm going generic on this one, guys.
Hudson Dragoon time.
Yeah. And inside you see a scrawny little character with like a straw hat and the glasses. And
Oh
the
no, it's Tom
green,
Sawyer.
and green bandana. and he's got like the hay coming out of his mouth and everything like that. And,
Blowing it.
and all you hear is, hey, hey guys, hey, come here.
I think he's talking to us.
You guys gonna come over here?
Rolling initiative.
Oh my god, no initiative. Would you guys like to continue over to the shack, or would you guys like to set up camp for a bit or anything like that?
Yes.
I'm just gonna dig a hole.
Adric, minus 10 XP.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do?
Here we're going up to him.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. Alright. Just to let you, I want to let you guys know here that my name is Jothar.
Jothar?
Jothar.
Nice.
What kind of
And I'm a
stupid
legendary.
name is that?
You can call me Joe for short. Alright. I'm a master fisherman here. I've been sailing the seas and catching fish and exotic creatures for over 40 years. I'm quite masterful at this.
That's at least 2.
It's
At least 2 years.
at least 2 years in your guys' time. And if you guys like, I want to put you guys to the test. Would you guys be interested? There's a couple of rewards in it for after.
What do we
complete some tests. Become master fishermen yourselves.
Isn't it quite simple? We just electrocute the water, we eat.
Oh well, here we go. Then if you guys want to be get some wonderful prizes, here. And he throws 4 bamboo sticks at you guys. It's bamboo pole fisherman poles, and they look quite regular, quite standard. But there's like a green glow emitting from it. So
It's enchanted.
yeah, Jothar basically All right. Celeste sounds like you know what this is, where this is going. It's enchanted, so it's not gonna break on you guys. It looks really feeble, but don't worry. I am using my magic in it, so it's very, very strong, very, very resilient. It ain't going to break. The fishing line, on the other hand, it's quite durable itself. It's made of diamondium. If you guys have ever heard of it, it's supposed to not break either.
What's this spaceship you speak about?
Oh, it's from Ironforge too, guys. All right,
yeah.
all right. Diamondium,
Wait, why is that no? Isn't that diamonds?
dolomite. Anyways, you here, guys. I want you guys to go into the ocean, maybe to the dock if you'd like, and I want you guys to catch the biggest fish you guys can get. It has to be caught. It has to, or exotic sea creature, should I say? Then you guys can fish anywhere that you want, but you guys can't. You guys have to catch it with your fishing rods, okay? No electrocuting the ocean. They don't count. That minuses my integrity points against you. All right, guys, have at it. The timer starts now, and I didn't give you a time, so 8-hour time limit.
Okay.
Alright.
In real life?
All the time in the world, I'll say, guys.
Okay. I put some bait on there, mysterious bait.
Mysterious
and
bait.
go.
We're nowhere near the water, Adric. What are you doing?
So,
That's it.
so no, are you like okay? So charge! You're in the charge formation for Narnia.
No.
Nope.
For Ironforge.
We are part of the Iron Force
So-
Brigade.
I heard you guys from Red Pegasus.
Petition to change our name to Iron Force Brigade.
Oh sure, why not?
Say aye.
Roll for it.
Permission to change our name to BA.
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 Black ass.
So I left this guys up to you, so you guys can pick the place that you guys want to fish. So you guys can paint the picture of where
I'm
you guys
just
are
going
fishing.
right in the water.
So you not even put on fishing boots, or you just walk
I
right
just
in.
keep walking forward. I don't
Okay.
need to breathe anymore.
So how deep are you into the water?
I'm about neck deep.
Neck deep. Okay. So you have your enchanted. Fishing rod. Neck deep.
For some
I
reason.
So
make a snowball
what I would
and
like you to
throw it
do
at
is take your 20-sided die,
I don't know why.
and this is. You can make any noise that you want. It could be a sex noise or whatever you're going to do to cast your line. Now roll your d20. What did you get?
17.
17? Oh, that's a big boy there. So, you cast your line successfully, and it goes almost far out into the horizon, okay? And you're pulling back on it, and you're also rolling in the line with your hand because there's no reel on it or anything like that. And all of a sudden, you feel a big, huge tug. Like, it feels like an anchor. It is heavy. It is a heavy fuck, okay?
I got an idea.
So...
Electrocute the line.
Would you like to electrocute the line? Do you got any electrocution spells?
No.
So you keep rolling. So you keep. You
No,
keep,
but I do have an electric bomb. I can just.
what's
tap
your
against it.
strength at?
Pretty low. I have a strength of 14.
14. Roll your 20-sided die.
Well,
What'd you get?
I got 1.
Whoa.
So you with one hand, you don't even you stop pulling in the line with the other hand, and you just yeet this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sound that it makes too. Because congratulations, you just caught an iron viper shark.
It must be from Iron Force.
Yeah, it is. It's about 10 feet long, and it weighs about like 100 or 300 pounds. It's a heavy guy.
Look so majestic riding that.
All right, so would anyone else like to
Holding
meet
it
their
above my head. We got food, boys!
Yours looks kind of pale though. It's kind of dark and like brownish
Stuffing
gray.
it inside the Felix.
Yeah.
Get it in the bag!
You have to show the Jothar after.
Yeah, that's why it's going in the bag.
There we go.
So it can't get away.
There we go. Everything stays fresh inside the Felix bag too. Let's establish that.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't said anything about
I've been
that.
playing a lot of 76 lately, so freshness counts.
Yes.
So up next is
Fish.
fish.
Gonna catch a fish.
All right. So where would you like to cast your rod?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the edge of the dock.
Okay.
You're not gonna go neck deep in the water.
So it's pretty sturdy, dock. It's made out of light blue wood, enchantedness.
Put some peanut butter on that.
Peanut butter on the line.
Mine had absolutely no bait.
So you roll your 20-sided die.
5.
5. Okay. So you don't feel anything at all. You should wait a little bit longer, or would you like to use your strength roll to pull in?
Some good Nuka-Cola there, bub.
Patience is a virtue, if you like.
Damn it, didn't make the noise I wanted.
There you go. So fish feels like you're gonna just wait it out there. Anyone else would like to start casting the rod?
Okay, I go up beside him, and then
Making a lot of noise to scare
no,
away the fish.
I'm walking. It looks like I'm gonna make a lot of noise, but it's silent. Like,
Oh,
like,
okay,
paddle.
yeah. Like the 60s, 70s Hanna-Barbera, I'm sneaking.
And then I put like a little.
Your
worm-
mystery meat's still on there.
Yeah, I put another one on top of the other one, and then I grew.
Oh,
like
that was your mystery meat was a worm?
Yes.
And then no, I'm putting.
Fuck's sake, hurry up, Andrew.
Okay. Anyways, and then I get ready to cast. You know, like how Shore's like open up the key, the Lee's lock and
Oh,
key?
yeah.
So they can transform. There's a bunch of wind, and then my clothes is
They
rip off of me, and then Sailor Moon will new clothes pop onto me. It's actually like the fisherman outfit from Pokemon. So I'm wearing like the fisherman shorts, fisherman sweater vest, and like all the hooks on it and everything.
Yeah.
Then I have like the fisherman hat,
Holy
and
crap.
then I get 18.
18. So that good thing you did that charge up because I would have fucking shit.
I was gonna hope it would be bad.
So it shoots off into the horizon as well, and you feel a massive tug as well. So
I'm gonna swim over and cut the line.
what's your dex? No, I won't do that to you.
I'm gonna make it a diamond.
Oh yeah, Dimonium.
I'm using another diamond on it.
A diamond on a Dimonium on Dimonium doesn't work. All it does is make you stronger. So what's your strength at?
14.
14. So try to reel it in then.
8.
8.
Yep. Dude,
So with the power of friendship combined on you,
yeah.
yay, Xehanort, you freaking yeet in yourself an iron viper shark as well. Only yours doesn't look as decayed.
I think it started dying because I touched it.
Yeah, exactly. So yours is
Kingdom
more of
Hearts.
like a bright blue
It's like-
silverish.
Are you gonna
And
put it
so
in the Felix
Celeste, you're the
bag?
last one to cast.
I
Okay.
put it in my backpack.
I make a boat and then I go sit right beside his head.
Right beside uneasies.
Yeah.
You do want to get in the water?
And then I cast.
We cast 20-sided die.
I'm gonna roll to shake the boat.
What's your athletics?
Pretty low, so it's gonna be going off strength.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Well, shit, 20. So I go.
He looks at you intently while you like throw it, but it doesn't really go too far. Like it was like huge, massive charge up, but it's like. Ew. So you feel the current. That's the most pull that you feel on your line right now. Would you like to choose to reel in, or would you like to wait it out a bit?
I'll wait a bit.
Okay, so now it's Fish's turn because he wasn't able to, or he was waiting it out a bit. So what you can do is that you can realign yourself to a different position, or you can just recast the game.
For 20 V-Bucks, I saw you had to transform like me.
I'll put jam on there too.
Oh, peanut butter and jam. Damn! $13. So that's a nice little throw right there. You're feeling quite a good pull on it. So what I would like you to do is to roll on your strength. 17. So you do reel in a boy.
A goldfish.
It's actually a rock tuna. So it's quite large, but it's actually made out of because it is a rock tuna. It's made out of rock. It's made out of lava rock. So it is made out of rock, but it's quite light. All right, everyone. You guys have. Oh wait, no, you haven't. You can do one more recast or position yourself.
Who are you talking to?
Celeste.
There you go.
Celeste, would you like to?
I'll reel it in.
You'll reel it in.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll on your strength. Actually, no, because yours was a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stacks.
So you got a boot. You reel in a big old boot and you throw it back.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding. The 8 hours have passed. Everyone come in and show me what you got. All right.
I got a iron
I'm
points.
rolling on sneak to steal the shark out of Adam's bag.
I didn't tell you how much it weighed though. I just said it was not decayed.
I'm just saying, hey, he didn't make it look like he has nothing, and I got 2.
Ooh.
And I actually successfully
You successfully do it.
Oh,
Okay,
and since
Joey.
you steal it, activates my special wisp that steals it back.
No, that's whack. That's whack.
It's in the Felix bag, so it shouldn't really matter anyways, guys.
That's just where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
That was the me.
All right. So show me what you got there, Adric Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
I'm in Battlefield.
Rolling in this loop. I got this fish.
Woo! So you can put it on the scale right over here.
Okay.
5
Use your
hours.
strength.
do.
No, use your
Use
strength.
string. 13.
Use
Just barely.
Just barely. So you're wobbling over, teetering back and forth. Boom.
5 pounds.
2 pounds.
299.95 pounds.
Wow, that's as much as me.
All right there, Celeste. What did you get?
Nothing.
I got a boot.
I gotta walk.
Should have just hucked the boot on the scale. Fuck off. All right, Fish. What did you come in handy with?
I got a rock tuna. I remember my name of the fish.
I ain't no fish expert.
I got it on.
Dunk. Oh wow, that's a rockfish. Yeah, thanks. I kind of recognize it now.
Fish.
That one only weighed 150 pounds though. Still pretty heavy though for a rockfish. Now, Arthas, is that your name?
Yep. And I do successfully plop up.
Dunk. Whoa, this is a big boy there. You know, once they start decaying, they start weighing a little bit more there.
Because they're dying.
301 pounds, 0.95. Woohoo! Looks like we got a winner. All
We
right,
got
all right,
food,
all right.
boys.
So Matthew McConaughey meets Hillbilly. That's what I'm going for, guys.
Yes. We kind of get from the alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for my reward for you. So he hucks over a hilt of a sword, and it's got like a little bit of a cutlass on it or whatever.
Yeah.
and there's a button where your index finger goes. And so now I'm back to Jothar. WizKid. This is called WizKid's Awesome Transportation Powder to travel anywhere, or Blue for short. Because when the powder that's inside of it actually looks like for the audience and everyone, it looks like blue pop rocks. So yeah, you guys know what blue pop rocks look like, right?
Yeah.
So, Arthas, ever since you're the one who owns this contraption, what I need you to do is, so you are able to travel anywhere that you would like in the world, but it's, do you guys remember the green powder from Harry Potter?
No.
Oh, okay.
For the Diagon Alley.
Yeah. So I'm doing a little bit of a twist to it because it comes out of the hilt of the sword like of a blue powder, and what you have to do is that you have to spin clockwise around the vicinity which you want to be transported. Everything inside of it will be transported. That's so like the land that's on it and everything like that, and say the place correctly. That's pretty much. That's the only difference is that you have to make it around your surroundings. So if you want it around your crew, you have to actually make the full oval or circle or whatever.
Take the
Yeah.
glasses.
And it has to
Take
be
the glasses.
clockwise. It has to be clockwise.
Yes.
So congratulations. That's the first challenge that I got you guys to complete.
Do we gain
All
any
right,
XP
all right, all
from
right.
this?
Yeah, you guys gain. So you got the rockfish, 200 XP,
Do.
and Celeste, you got a boot, 200 XP. Arthas, what did you get again?
Fuck you.
Iron Forge Shark.
Hey, now it's also known as an Iron Viper Shark.
Yeah.
200 XP.
Only 200.
Magic, 190.
Damn it.
Remember that minus 10? You didn't minus that 10. I didn't see you do that.
Yeah. Okay. 200.
I'm gonna do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You think I keep track of my stuff?
No, not one bit.
Let me actually put this on there. I want to keep track of the stuff that benefits me.
Okay. Like, oh yeah, you guys get to keep the animals that you caught.
Oh, no.
So they're officially, they are officially dead and everything like that.
Holding it up.
I was hoping one of you guys would catch a rabbit fish because I got into Hassenpfeffer, so I was gonna say you can cook Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer is just a carrot.
Hassenpfeffer is cooked rabbit.
Yes.
Yeah, I checked it out.
Is that what you googled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't it just be called cooked rabbit?
No, Hassenpfeffer has to be confusing. So, look, escargot is just snail. So rock tuna, you get to make up your cooked dish for rock tuna, whatever you cook it into.
Walk and tuna.
Time to rock and tuna.
So you can call it like rock tuna stew or whatever. You guys can make up your own hit points, abilities, and everything for it too, but just don't make it overpowered, you know?
So what did I get again?
200 XP.
No, not that.
I'm talking to Celeste.
Okay. What was the name of the item I got? Or the fish?
The fish was an Iron Viper Shark.
I won Viper. So, do. Then I put it on ice.
All your
And you guys get to keep the fishing rod too. So.
How much damage does it do? 16 d8s?
Well, it's just like a wooden
One
club.
outside?
So,
So it does one
It would do
D8.
simple. Yeah, it'd do like a simple club thing, like maybe 1d8.
Okay.
So,
Times
yeah.
9.
So you just see me going to the back, just filling a cauldron full of oil.
There you go.
What's going on here? Don't worry about it.
Come here.
So I
Okay.
make Iron Viper Shark deep fried.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So it's just a giant shark on a stick.
There you go.
So when consumed, you get +2 strength, 2 dex, and recover 15 HP.
That sounds good. I'm pretty easy. Yeah, I'll allow that. Because we usually need those. Well,
And
Yeah, that sounds good.
the stat increase only lasts for 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
But it is a big boy, so you are continuously eating it.
Yeah, so since I was able to chop that into multiple little bits, I'm gonna make that at, let's say, 9 pieces to cut into individual pieces.
Okay, but we won't make it 2 days. Then we'll just make it like a couple hours,
Alright.
like a battle or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all in all, if you eat all 9, it equals 2 days.
Yeah. So if you like really ingest yourself.
Oh, my arteries!
We can always hook Celeste up with one too.
I would, but she threw my bag.
Well, yeah, you guys haven't found that yet.
We just somehow ended up near a beach and told to go fish.
Because that was the way that it was needed. So it could be in the ocean.
It's the new emotion of the ocean.
Okay, I can mine.
So everyone got their stuff written down and whatnot. All right, so Jonathan, ever since you guys are huddled up to the shack and everything like that, Jonathan, and then Jothar goes, all right, guys. Thank you very much for competing in that competition. I can see that you guys are some really good fishermen out there. Some of you do need some practice, but it'll work. It'll come in due time. Don't worry about it. That's why I gave you guys the enchanted rods. Totally fine.
Yeet.
Next thing I want you guys to do is hone in on your relaxing skills. What I would like you guys to do is first round is with magic. You can use any magic that you'd like. I would like you guys to build a sandcastle. One each. I want you guys to either build a sandcastle or a sand statue. Whatever you guys would like to do. You guys are free to use magic. You guys are free to use your surroundings around here. Be creative. So, with having saying that, everyone start up.
Let's go.
Let's a go.
Just goes down the middle of the sand using combat wild form.
There we go.
So I just turned into a massive sandcastle.
Well, now you have to describe the sandcastle. What does it look like? How big is it?
It's around 10 feet by 14 by 16.
Okay.
It looks like a generic medieval castle.
Oh, okay. So it's got the 4 pillars. It's got
Yeah.
the little flakes coming out of it. Pretty standard. Pretty all right.
And there's just a little moat around it filled with mud.
Mud. There we go. That sounds cool. All right. Does anyone else want to start building their sandcastles around here?
Mud is
Well, I'm
poisonous.
gonna use my thunderclap. And it makes 1 square. 5 squares. Okay, that's good. 11 squares.
11 squares of electricity.
Of
Electricity.
So you're just gonna strike the
It's
ground
the
around
sand,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like sand and electricity.
Like, have you guys ever seen sand after getting struck by lightning?
Yeah.
Just creates a big pillar like that.
Oh, okay. So that's what you're doing? Okay, so it's like some abstract art. That's pretty cool.
And then I'm gonna use molding.
Yeah.
Molding.
And
And I turn it into a band playing music.
Ooh. Would you like to
Oh, and I forgot to
describe the
say,
band?
on every single pillar of my castle, there's just something that looks like me going. So it's just some ding dong looking over the edge with his eyeballs popping out of his head,
There we go.
and above him goes.
One's playing a violin, one's playing a piano, one's playing a banjo,
And one's
Oh,
playing a
make it
kazooie.
and then
One of them playing a kazoo.
I'm gonna put my light. And I'm gonna
Rack 'em up.
also put my thunderclap on the light.
Oh
So
yeah.
there's a light show.
Nice. So it's like
The only thing that's occurring around mine is like every now and again a bubble comes out of the mud.
but it's sturdy. Oh cool. So who's up? Who's next trying to make theirs?
I do mine.
Yeah.
So I get the wad,
Is this Sora freaking opening?
and then I start Minecrafting it, start hitting the sand as the with my wad. Then I get like a block of sand in my pocket, and I put it down. I start molding it. Get another one, start molding it, and then you see bones. You start seeing me start making a skeleton.
So how tall is it?
2 feet.
How tall are you?
I'm about 5 feet. Or I'm 6 feet.
I'd say 6 feet.
Okay, roll your strength.
Do-do-do.
Do.
Yep.
Okay, so
15.
you continuously do it.
Yep, and I keep doing that, and then give him little t-shirt. Then I make him do like a city pose, which is like arm on his hip, his hand up.
Like that.
Yeah, he's like that,
He's pointing.
and then
So are you making Joth there?
and then and then I start writing a name underneath.
sand.
It's Papyrus.
Papyrus.
It's Papyrus from Undertale.
Yes.
I mean, Oathbound.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
That's it.
So no magic at all.
Mild magic.
I know.
The power offensive is the greatest magic ever.
Okay.
Papyrus is my friend.
Okay.
Undertale.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I believe it's Celeste's turn now, yeah.
Yep. Would you like to make something?
Yeah. I will use my mage hand to call in an extra hand to help make it.
Oh, there we go. Does it roll on anything?
Out of combat, no.
Okay.
No, it can't
That's-
attack. It can only use magic or carry like 10 pounds.
Oh yeah. So it's just starting to form blocks and everything like that. Starting to shape up what you want.
Yeah, and I want it to kind of look like the Moon Kingdom, just to make it look pretty.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. It has little fountains on the side with water coming out of it.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then, from the mist of Noah, you see a little like a black hole coming on Noah. And then Caesar comes out of Caesar comes out of the teleporter. He comes in. He starts getting a like one of the toys, plastic toy shovels and a plastic toy bucket.
Yeah.
He starts Minecrafting it, and then it's it's entire iron pods made to scale from sand. And then he teleports out.
And I still have his Drake, so I'm gonna call it in and have him.
Destroy it.
No, he's gonna help build it like Toothless.
Oh yeah. So he's going around putting fire on it.
And then one of the little weirdos on the pillar just starts humming, and then my Drake goes back over. So it's like perched up on the tip of the castle. Well,
That's pretty cool.
it's just flying around. It's like Drang Lake Castle.
Yeah.
You just see a whole bunch of drakes flying. One drake flying around. I didn't have the budget for two. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, who?
Do you guys want to add on to your guys' sculptures or anything like that?
And then Adric Minecraft some
So to
more.
recap, Fish, you had the abstract art with the band playing.
I have Drang Lake.
Celeste has the Moon Kingdom. Arthas has the
Drang
Sand
Lake
Castle.
Drang Lake Castle.
There you go.
Because
There you go, see?
I got my Drake playing around.
Oh,
That makes it Drake Lake.
So it looks generic, but it's a Drake, so it's Drang Lake. Ah. And
No,
Adric has
it's like
Papyrus.
from Dark Souls 2, the Drang
Papyrus
Lake
and
Castle.
Ironfoot.
You
Oh,
know,
so you're rebuilding it?
yeah. So I'm adding up that the staircase when you're first getting there. There's the two giants
Yeah.
and all the petrified whatevers.
Okay, so roll on your when were you using to sculpt the game?
I'm using illusion form, so it's going off for pretty much all my crews now.
Okay.
And another one.
So it critically makes it, so it does it in a hurry.
Yeah. So you could just see sand going.
Sands.
Mm-hmm. Sands. Some time?
And so at the very bottom, you just see the Emerald Herald just standing there, just going.
There we go. So beautiful. I really like the attention to detail, guys. Well, everything's going to turn to shit for now, guys, because all of a sudden,
Rain.
while you guys are making your sandcastles and whatnot, out of Iron Forges to scale models, boom! 3 sand golems pop out of it. They have been awoken because of all the disruption that's happened on top of the beach, like all the thunderclaps. Thank you for using that. That helped me bring them in. And so everyone roll initiative.
I can.
Welcome to you.
I can't. They can't see me, so technically I'm not in combat.
But they're
Suck me.
they
No, they're quite large. They're like over 200 feet tall.
Yeah.
They're like
and plus they're made of sand. They can tell that you're not sand.
yeah, like Toph from
I got 4.
Avatar.
yeah. They have that kind of sensing.
Gotta roll again. I got 2.
4.
I guess
I'm kidding. I got 6.
I got 2, so I'm third.
I'm first.
I'm
I'm
second.
last.
I'm third.
So Arthas, you are the first one to go. What would you like to do? But your guys' sculptors are in perfect shape. Iron Forge is just disarray.
No, I am first.
Yeah.
So from the middle of my castle, like a little cannon starts getting formed from the sand.
Yeah.
And it just starts like bullet seeding water at them.
Bullet seeding water at it?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's going from underneath into the water, so I have an unlimited source of ammunition.
Yeah.
So you just hear.
So
This is going pretty much going on Dex.
Dex.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I just gotta confirm my Dex. Yep.
My dex is still there.
Yeah.
Your Pokédex.
1.
You play
One.
Smash?
Critical hit. There we go.
I'm
So,
just looking at the
what,
time.
what damage are we gonna make it? Like 2d6s?
Sure.
There you go. So roll your d6 twice.
Using your D6.
Ooh, another one.
And that is 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yes.
No joke. So the cannon shoots, like pierces through one of the golems,
Yeah.
and it makes a little hole the size of like a grape. But
Yeah.
you can like seriously look right through it,
Yeah.
and then it just covers it right back up with sand again.
So like multiple other little cannons start popping up.
So
it looks like flat guns going.
yeah. So with all the might, like all of the water shooting through it and like making them look like Swiss cheese, it just forms right back
Yeah.
up into sand.
Wouldn't he be solidifying as well since he's getting wet?
It's all the sand though. Yeah, and he lives in the wet sand, so he
Yeah.
knows how to.
He is sand.
So
Discussion.
good try there, Arthas, but someone else needs to take a stab at it. Who's next?
That'll be me. You said there's 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the one in the middle is sleep.
The one in the middle of sleep.
How
Yeah,
do we know
it's
they're
sleep.
woke?
Okay.
I did it. Got a 4.
So you use the sleeping spell upon it.
Yeah.
The one in the middle, it like so. What does the sleeping spell look like? Is it like powder, like pink
No.
powder going on it, or
Like-
is it just like a shock, like
Like-
asleep, and then he's like,
No, like confusion from Pokemon.
so it's like,
Yeah.
So the beam of sleep hits it, but it's still awoken. It doesn't really do anything to it.
It has no.
It
conscious
confused
state.
it for a second, being like, "Why is this beam of light coming at me?" Ooh, I'm sorry, I sound like a giant.
I got an idea, guys.
I'm gonna use my charisma to tell him we're sorry.
Okay.
And go home.
Okay, what's your charisma at?
If we had my bag, he could
12.
have drank something to increase
12?
it.
Yep.
So would you like to? Are you going to try to convince all of them, or just one of them? All of them.
Yep.
Give me a second. Because I got something for that.
I agree.
Okay,
Get.
all 3 of them.
Yep.
So you're just going to be like, "So sorry."
Yep. I'm gonna use act.
Okay.
4 is 5.
So you hit it.
Yep.
So you so tell them what you wanted to say.
Stop, please. Sorry.
Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
We
So-
will leave.
The middle one that got hit with the sleeping beam, he looks around and goes, "Oh, I don't know what's going on." So he shrugs all of the sand up in the air, making it look like he has 2 hands up in the air, going, "Ugh," and he sinks slowly into the ground, and yeah, he's gone. He's gone. The other 2, on the other hand, though, are still enraged, so they don't really feel the effect of you talking to them. It just wah 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 to them.
Oh, that means we gotta do more convincing. If it's not flooded with them.
So
One more question. Are they old grannies?
so fish, you're up.
Time to change wild form.
Is it changed to the female one?
No, I was gonna lure them into the water so they die.
Okay.
Could you use my what you call it?
Fishing
Hideous laughter, and that makes one enemy leave for 1 turn.
Okay.
Should I use my intelligence or wisdom?
Int.
What's it called again?
Hideous laughter.
Hideous laughter. That would go off like charisma, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sounds like a dark spell. Go off charisma.
Like what spell did you get? Well, what spell book did you get from?
No, just
The internet.
Okay.
so
What's
switch
base
your dex with your charisma, and then just use 14 as your success.
6.
There you go. So the one in the middle is already. So the one on the left, I guess,
I was going to choose that one.
left as well. Oh, cool. That works out perfectly. So the one on the left goes, looks to the one on the right and goes, Jeff, leave. Me bring back. So he goes underneath the ground. So now it's the sand golems' turn because everyone is gone.
Golem.
Yeah, so it's just the one golem right now.
Go
And so what he wants to do is that he wants to shoot a whole bunch of sand up into the air, like almost like a ton or two, and just surround and hit everybody at once. And he throws up as much sand as he possibly can muster. It's like a little bit of dry sand, so some of it's falling down neatly, but a lot of it's heavy sand. And it actually does land on everybody. And it actually does 15 damage to everybody, because this is like, what the hell? You guys are looking up in the air going, mouth open, like, holy crap, is this one golem doing that? And so, as he's putting his arms down, the one that went to go look for Jeff actually pops up and goes, Jeff, not found.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff. So now it's your guys' turn. What would you guys like to do? Who's starting?
It's time to transform into a female sand golem.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, it actually works. So you just go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Off that.
Yeah. I make the super crown.
So you look like one of the sand golems, but you got like what, red lipstick on?
Yes.
That's it.
Generic
That's it.
disguise.
Yeah. Well, they're pretty genderless looking anyways. So.
Yeah. So you just,
So that actually counts as just one of your turns for now. So you transformed in it, and you're like,
The first thing you do is
yeah. So who's second?
Me. I'll use Dark Hail.
Dark Hail?
Yeah.
All right. So how does Dark Hail work?
I have the property.
It runs on intelligence and has a base damage of 4.
Why is yours on int? Mine goes off charisma.
Yeah, I thought it was charisma because you had to drink the potions. Oh well. Let's do intelligence.
I don't know.
Because you guys are different species, that's why.
You guys are
There we
both
go.
Go
elves?
with that.
Yeah.
I'm a dark elf though. She's a regular elf.
I thought you were a druid elf.
I'm a high elf.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
She's
too
definitely
high.
high.
I'm human.
Woohoo.
I got it. 6.
We have 3d8.
Cheater.
And that hits all of them.
Yeah, it's actually 4d8.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a
We'll just roll an extra one.
Yeah.
You guys are reading different spell books.
Yeah. You
No,
guys had different
I-
masters in the end.
No, remember I went up there with
Yeah.
forced it into her head.
But the way that she learned it was the way of your masters, and their masters was the plain way.
Oh yeah, mine. I just corrupted it along
Yeah.
the way.
Because remember, you were in the end had to hunt the paladin. Remember?
Yeah.
27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
27 damage.
Wilga will be very happy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Watching like clap her ass.
So as the dark hail starts surrounding the two golems that are slightly enraged and confused, it starts to chip away at some of the sand, and they start to look a little bit smaller. So yeah, it did some considerable oomph. Let's say that. So who's next?
Me.
There we go.
I use my charisma again.
Okay.
And tell them to go away and go home.
Well, all of them. Okay.
Wait, what's the one on the right?
The one on the right.
Yeah.
The one that the one that did the dumping
Yep.
glue on you. Okay.
9.
9.
Yes.
Okay.
And I pointed them and we're like, go home, please.
So you
Well,
tell
this
you tell the
hobos.
guy on the right to go home,
Aren't we hobos?
but he's like, I'm already home. You can't. I want you guys to get off of it.
Okay.
You gonna go see Grandma?
And you must pay in blood. See, he starts speaking like normal when he's like mad. He's like, yo,
Yo.
yo, I'm out for blood, not like Jeff. So who's next?
My flat guns didn't work, so that's why I transformed as a female golem.
The sexton.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be weird. It's time for food now right here.
Well, I'm gonna use my True Strike.
Woo!
And I'm going to extra roll on my Silver Sword.
Sword.
I get it.
Ish, get it.
I thought True Shot, isn't it an automatic hit?
No, it's extra roll.
Oh, okay, reroll.
No, I get 2 rolls.
Oh, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And I forgot what my attack was.
I
Let's
don't know
go.
how my hand fell asleep, but I fell asleep.
Just cut it off.
Do it.
Sure.
$20.
Sounds good to
20
me.
bucks? That's... Shit.
So 11.
11 to the one on the left or the right?
Yes.
Right.
The right.
On the right? Okay. And it does double damage because it's not human. Isn't silver humanoids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-humanoids.
Non-humanoids?
22.
Double damage.
Double points.
44 if it's doubled.
So the one that's enraged is like, ah! You guys are in for it now.
Oh, how about this?
Boom! So,
Give him a dab.
that's everyone's turn, right?
Yeah.
No, it's
Sweet.
not. It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Minus 10 hit points off the bat.
Caesar comes out of nowhere. Again.
So
Wait, that's
the one that's enraged actually does look at actually looks at you.
Who's
Looks at you, Fish, because you're the last one to attack. And he takes out his hand and forms it into a mallet and tries to crush you. And it thwomps down at you. And it actually does 16 hit points of damage. And as he's doing that, he lifts up his left arm and turns it into a saw blade. And he actually swings at the other 3 characters. So, first one, second one, third one. So, actually, I have to make you guys roll for it. Roll on your guys' dexterity.
okay?
It's a dodge.
Yeah.
I dodged.
I dodged.
You dodged?
Just by the
Okay, so
skin of my teeth.
yeah.
I just
So this is like helicopter, please come down kind of look. Like, you guys are both like, whoom! You guys lift up your legs so high that it's like above your head. You guys are just like, whoom!
Wait,
I'm
I'm
out.
sand, so I just get into the sand.
No, you're not sand.
I'm
Yeah,
a
he
sand.
is. We'll be transformed to sand.
Okay, give me sand then.
Yeah.
Not sands.
So, but still, your legs still up. And then Adric, it actually, you do dodge it quite a little bit, but enough to nick you, and it does 10 hit points of damage. So it doesn't cut right through you to insta kill. It does like a good deep gash towards you. Now the second guy, who's kind of confused, not too enraged, actually decides to, because he didn't get to see it himself. He actually decides to pick up his sand and actually does a whole full ranged attack as well. And it actually, so he does successfully summon it all, but everyone here gets to do a dexterity save roll again.
Why is it dexterity?
Okay, let's actually move it on acrobatics, so move it on strength.
Well, I don't fucking make it. Anyways.
I just make it again.
Oh, I just make it.
I made it.
You made it. So Adric, everyone else kind of slinks away on the big mega wall of sand.
I
comes
just
upon
get
it.
sucked down into the sand again.
Yeah, and it actually does 12 hit points of damage to you.
I'm dead.
You're dead.
No.
Are you hurting there, boy?
I'm haunting.
Holy crap, guys! Better help him.
Hey.
He's the one with healing.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Amorphrase is the only one with other healings. So it's actually your guys' turn. So what's your guys' plan of attack?
That is use my healing spell on Adam.
We have a healing spell.
Yeah, I have to target them and give up a turn though.
It's a different spell. Make it more dire.
Whack.
You can do it if you want then. Yeah? Let's make it, so if it's successful, you do get to miss a turn. But if you don't, then you just miss his turn in general. Then you don't get to heal him.
Fuck it, Dark Elf.
Dark Elves, motherfucker!
And I just cast it,
Woo!
so I need everybody's D8s.
Roll another one twice, because Luca's got mine.
And so I'll just roll these two.
Do it.
So 11 plus 7, 18 plus 4, 22 damage total.
To all of them, right?
Yeah. So just from this giant female sandal, just
Oh yeah, I forgot that you were a Sandgirl
just
girl.
spinning in a circle.
Yeah, so the one that's even more confused is like, what? And the other one that was out for blood is just like staring at the Dark Hill intently, like, bring it on, guys. You can just bring it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
For me.
Holy.
You are not pardoned, my friend.
Okay,
Hold it.
so whose turn is it next?
Mine.
Celeste! What would you like to bring to the table upon these 2 sand golems that you've been...
I am gonna become enraged and call upon my wolf so he can
I thought you were going to burning hands to
Right.
turn into glass.
extra advantage on creatures.
What celestial energy color do you want it to turn into? Like when you come in rage, you kind of get like this cool aura coming off of you.
Rainbow colors.
Rainbow colors?
Yeah.
So it's just like pulsating different colors in different fashions in different ways. So
Yeah.
and the wolves that are coming out are different colors, but they're not like the cute kaleidoscope looking colors. They're like deep and dangerous looking. Here you go.
Towel.
Go grab your towel.
And
Aliens.
oh, I did it.
Woo!
7 from 14.
So you go and eat one?
What?
So do you destroy
No,
one?
no, I just cast it because it provides extra
Oh, okay.
damage, like plus 4 or something. to
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Ooh, so everyone's attack gets +4. There we go. That's pretty cool. So all the wolves are kind of skulking around you guys, giving you support and feeding you energy. So as they're phasing in and out of you guys, you're kind of changing the colors lately as well. So like your clothing, not your whole body in general, but like your clothing start to change color as they're transcending through you.
My sand. What's going on?
So you know how you look like Sans, and then you have your black shirt and your blue
Not
jacket on.
sand. Sand.
I said San.
You said
Sans.
sand.
Okay, sorry, San or whatever.
Yeah, sand.
San.
Shut the
No.
fuck up.
Make
No,
me.
it's sand, isn't it? Not
Okay,
sand.
Adric, you know how you're wearing fucking robes, and they're white. When one of them goes through your shoulder,
No, I
and it's
understand
blue.
that part.
Okay. Is there windows? No, there's not.
He's not being sad from Undertale.
Oh.
He's being sad.
I'm literally just sand.
Yeah.
Oh, San.
Yeah.
I'll stop. I'm DM. I'll shut up now. Now, whose turn is it next?
It's my turn. I
Oh,
use,
skip your turn.
I
10
use
billion points to Griffin Puff. Fuck you, Slytherin. Griffin Puff wins.
So they're one.
So you could try to
One
charisma
house
the
now?
confused one.
Yes.
No.
You're gonna attack it.
I think I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna heal myself, boy.
Oh yeah, you're pretty aching there, boyo.
I'm at
If you-
3.
If
And
you
so
use,
am I.
if you just
Holy
reuse
shit,
regular
guys.
great heal that you learn
Not my
last,
fault.
Yeah.
well, I forgot what that one does.
Just shrunk
it heals up
It
your
heals
entire
everybody.
party
Yeah.
without actually having to
You guys
cast
die
it.
in need, that's what.
Heal.
But I no,
Yeah,
that's-
you're like Sora.
I think it was just roll.
Punch everybody's hearts and heal them, motherfucker.
Just use a D20, makes
Okay.
it easier. Deals 1 damage.
7, 10, 17.
Sweet.
Then
Full HP.
since
Plus
we
4.
have since we
Plus
have
4, because it's 17 plus 4 because of the wolves.
okay, since we have a full team as well, it's plus 10.
bullshit. No, I'm just giving you the plus 4. So 17 plus 4, 21. You guys get an extra 21 hit points.
Woo, full HP.
And ever since the wolves are running through you, you guys can have an overheal effect too if you like. So if you guys aren't...
Do I get overhealed then?
Now
Only
you have to
on
make
this
me
turn
do
right
that.
here because you get... Let's not make it cheesy.
So we just have boosted HP like.
So let's say that you
Crash.
weren't... Let's say that you weren't... Yeah. There you go.
From Pokemon?
Yeah. Crash your wake. Fish, what would you like to do?
You'd like to give me 20 gold?
For a turn right there?
Yeah.
Bloop.
Ravioli.
I
should have been like Jeff and left.
That's gay.
Going to thunderclap both of them.
One with clap.
With the might of 1,000 thunderclaps!
The might of a thunderclap 1d6. 5 to both of them.
Plus 4 because of the wolves.
9 damage.
9.
9.
Thunderclap.
Thunderclap! Thunderton.
Let's go!
So, Falco joins the team. And all of a sudden Falco comes out into the middle instead of Jeff and he starts freaking using his laser moves.
He goes, personally, I prefer the air.
Yep, exactly. So the one that's enraged with you guys and just out for lustful blood, what he does is that he starts to make a sandstorm, kind of like Amaphray's wind wall, and it does cast. But it's not as strong looking as Amaphray's. It's kind of like a little bit of a wind around you guys. It's kind of obstructing your view a little bit, but not too much to be like, holy crap, guys, I need to get out of here. Or I need to put on, kind of. I don't need to put on a visor or
Time to put on
mask
my
or anything
welding
like that.
goggles.
And then he takes both of his arms and makes them into the saw blades, and he actually, how do you describe this to the viewers? He puts his arms together like a hugging motion, and then actually unleashes a huge slice.
If you know how to dice someone's head off with dual-wielded swords like that.
Yeah, exactly. And so now you guys will have to make acrobatics. So let's do this on strength.
Well, I made it.
Oh, I just dodged.
I did not.
Whack.
I didn't either.
Are you guys serious?
Yep.
Yep.
So who didn't make it?
Me.
Me.
Okay, so you guys receive 25 hit points of damage.
I'm
Why?
dead.
Because it is a dual swipe. You're dead?
Okay.
But you just got fully healed up.
He doesn't. Yeah, you don't have more than 25.
You said 23, didn't you?
21 hit points of. Oh yeah, because you got smacked that one round, so you got to start using your saving rules on your turn now. So 10 or above equals 1. If you get 2 out of 3, you automatically get it.
What dice am I using?
A D20. So if you get above 10, it's
What is that?
But that's on your turn because it just finished the golems.
Wait, how much? 25? So I'm -1.
You get -1.
Yeah.
So you're knocked out too.
Yep.
So you got to start using your saving rolls as well.
Yep.
And there we go. So it's just up to the elves. The humans have fallen. The humans are such a fickle race.
We're the only ones left.
No,
Finish
you
the
should
mission.
use strong attacks.
True that. So elves, it's up to you guys. What would you guys like to do?
Finish the mission. We're the only ones left.
Alright.
Alright, so seeing it's turning into a giant golem has done nothing. And it's and it's been more than a few turns, it just goes poof.
And now you're back to your little Italian
Yeah.
like doctor looking.
Yeah. So like real anime style, pull my side. I'm like, let's do this.
All right.
So I'm gonna just like tornado run towards them.
It's Beyblade. We don't have your ripcord.
Yeah, I'll spin fast enough. Don't worry.
All right, let's find out if you do.
Critical.
Woo!
Nice.
Critical.
So you just hear me.
So roll. What's your respective rolls?
I have to look up the damage for that. So I need 2d8s.
And then doesn't have base damage of 4 or something like that.
Has a base damage of 8.
8. Okay.
So that plus another 8, 16 damage.
16 damage.
And since one of them is a silver scythe, that does double damage.
So 16.
How?
16 times 2
32.
equals 32.
How? How?
I know how to do math.
How put that in?
So I will allow you to so you dissipate from your sand golem form. You whip out both of your scythe and you run right into the middle of them and do huge Beyblade side swipe motion, and you do a considerable amount of damage to them. So they're no longer the huge gaping golems that you've seen at the beginning of the fight. They're a little bit more medium sized to small right now, but they're still the other one's still kind of wondering if you should still be battling, and the other one is still just out for blood.
And during damage calculation, I am gonna do a perception check
Okay.
for how much HP they actually have.
Okay.
Hey, I actually get that right.
Woo!
I'm gonna put on my welder's goggles.
There we go. And so as your welder goggles actually show an outline of so you look directly at them,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like Terminator 2, where it kind of looks like deep red, but it has white
Yeah.
outlinings on it. And so it's actually scanning them, and it's saying like how tall they are. So they're like 198, and the other one's 197.
Yeah.
No, that's their base, and now they're currently like 50 and everything like
Yeah.
that. And their current hit points, the one that's out for blood is at 100, and the one that isn't is at 119.
Alrighty.
So Celeste,
That.
All right. How close are they?
They're practically kissing us.
yeah, you guys are kind of up close and personal now with them.
Okay.
Critical.
Joe.
The mysterious stranger comes along. Boom, 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 boom,
Bow, bow.
boom, 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 boom.
Let's get to work.
Go ahead, get down.
It's high noon. It's high noon somewhere. Dwah. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Tactical visor.
I will use my flame blade.
Flame blade?
Yeah, the one.
To
on the
turn
right.
them one of them
Cool.
into glass.
Which one?
The one.
To the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's running on intelligence.
Yeah, I know that one.
Got it.
Woo! So that's 3d8.
So
Yep.
at least somebody can actually draw that blade.
Sure, I know. Damn it, I'm afraid you're like.
How much
Need one more
I want to be like the love of my life. Damn it.
Yeet. So it's just like a little ember.
Yeah, not even. It's just
That's buffet.
how much?
1, 6,
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, so 14. So you run up to it all old school style. You whip out your flame blade and you give it a forward slash like Link. Hey! And you cut into him. And as you cut into him, the sand golem, the sand that's surrounding the flame kind of turns into glass and hardens and cracks at the same time, so it falls down into a whole bunch of little glass shards. And he's looking pretty fucked up now.
Sweet.
How much
Yeah.
HP is left since I successfully perception checked?
No, you have to do it again.
Whack.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Well, now it's actually the two golems' turn.
It's
Yeah.
my turn.
Oh yeah, you guys got to do your saving rolls.
You're dead?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
they're
dead.
both
He's
dead.
How come you didn't tell
They're
me
knocked
you're-
out. They're not dead. They're knocked
How
out.
come you didn't tell me I could use revival?
Use revival now.
I can't. No.
It's not his turn.
I used my charisma to.
So did you
change
get
turns.
save? Did you
Yep.
one? So 1 out of 3 so far.
Yep.
Jeremy, do you want to roll yours? There's our background music.
Okay, I'm not so good at to do that
Nope.
online.
Nope. So 0 out of 3. And so now it's the golem's turn. What they would like to do is that the one that's confused is going to look at Arthas over here, and he's going to transform his hand into a mallet, to a huge mallet, like
To
all at
another
once.
form of iron force.
And he actually misses. So he actually just barely nicks you. Like he doesn't even do any damage. You feel the sand like whooshing at you. Kind of hurts your eyes a bit, but it's not like.
I'm wearing my welder's goggles.
Oh yeah,
Don't
no,
worry about it.
yeah. So no, even through the welder's goggles. That's how close it was, dude. Yeah. And the second guy is actually going to try to enforce his sand wall. And he successfully does it, and it's becoming a little bit thicker. It's kind of harder for you guys to see, except for the guy with the welder's goggles on over there.
I got welder's goggles on too. Remember?
You're knocked out. Who gives a shit? You're knocked out. I should be taking them off of you.
It's someone I was gonna rob
Can I
him
do
with
that?
gold.
Can I take him off of him?
Go ahead. Yeah, I wouldn't even count that as a move. Just go and
Sweet.
take him from him.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
Yeah, so
And
snap.
then underneath, there's another pair.
Oh yeah, you put 2 on
I
it.
did.
Yeah.
I did indeed. I also have sunglasses underneath it too.
Yeah.
Because you're an
So
idiot.
now it's your guys' turn.
Alright.
You're first.
Can you hear me? Or do I revive us for HP?
You revive.
Revive would be running on your charisma because that's what your necromancy is. And then
No, I mean I'm revived. It worked.
you were?
Yeah.
You have 1 hit point if you're revived.
Alright, so. Yeah, you should be fine.
That's the last time I died.
Don't worry about it. Time to use, well, I'm trying to fight a sneeze. Come on.
That was too funny.
I'm like, come on, don't do it, Zach.
I'm just thinking about that. You're fine. That's what we said last time.
I'm gonna use Dark Hail again.
Dark Hail again. Alright.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I successfully use it.
Woo!
It's a,
Take 2 d8s and then roll them twice.
yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. We smart.
11 plus 8, 19 plus 4, 23 damage.
23 damage to both of them?
Yes. And during damage calculation, perception checking.
Wait, 20.
And I successfully perception checked that. Critically. So
So-
I get right in front of them.
Thanks to the critical, you actually notice that due to the calculations that I'm going by, the one that's mad at you has 50 hit points. The one that's passive towards you a little bit is 97. But you notice that during the time that Celeste used her flame blade and the decreasing measurements that were going down was actually quite substantial when she was using her flame blade. So hint, hint, fire.
I don't have any fun.
Yeah, it's the end of your turn, anyways. So.
Boy.
So
Oh, wait, no,
I'm
aren't you
just
the-
here trying to use my new spell, but you can't spell my fucking HP. Yet the new spell is really fucking cheap. So I'm
Celeste.
okay, well, I'll attack the one I've been attacking already, and I'll use my burning hands on it.
oh, burning hands!
And I got it.
Woo!
That's
That's,
1900.
that's 15 base times 2. So he's like,
He's hurting. He's turning the glass.
okay. Have you guys play Pokemon
Is this
Sun
a
and Moon?
boss fight?
Kind of.
No.
You've seen
It's actually just regular
the
enemies.
you've seen the Sandgast from Pokemon Sun and Moon, right?
Nope.
That's what that guy looks like now. He's like so tiny now,
Yeah.
but he's still got a will to live. He's like,
Perception check for HP.
why?
You'll know.
I'll let you know. He has 20.
Oh boy.
Now it's Adric's turn.
Adric uses heal. 18.
Plus 7.
15.
So that's 33.
33 hit points to everybody.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm at max.
But Jeremy
HP,
still
though.
needs to do his saving throws.
I can revive him though.
But you didn't do it again this turn.
You wanna know why? Because now we know one of them has lower HP than me.
Yep. 10 or above. 2. Damn. Strike 2. Caught you by surprise, man. Alright, so that's everybody's turn. So, the guy who is not really trying to damage you or anything like that realizes that his buddy is starting to fail. And so he whips out both of his arms and does... they look like hatchets. They look like hatchets and they try to swing at 2 people. And the people will actually be Adric and Arthas.
Why? If I die again, we're not playing D&D anymore.
So
I'm
they,
kidding.
so they successfully hit both of you for 10 damage each.
Then I use my counter magic. Instantly doesn't do no damage.
And the guy who is reinforcing the sand wall successfully does it, so now it's really, really thick. And to the point where it's actually starting to hurt you guys a little bit, and everyone sustains 2 hit points of damage.
Okay.
Here.
Nice.
Daisy.
Here.
Why would you want
Oh, yeah.
that? Ah, boo.
Oh, yeah. So, now it's everyone's turn again.
Why do we get Daisy instead of Waluigi?
Because Waluigi's.
Question.
Waluigi's for Ultimatum.
Ow.
Here. Here.
Final mix, remix, HD.
And Knuckles.
Alright, so I'm just gonna run over and use my scythes again.
Okay.
Quality.
Quality.
So yeah, do 2d8s.
Do.
That's not.
Are you doing your Spinneroonie attack again?
No, I'm just running over. So that's 5 damage plus 4, 9.
9.
So 18 at the double.
Oh, so that guy
No,
is...
and now passive, new passive spell learned whilst you guys were gone activates Death Touch. He's just instantly dead.
Okay.
It's a passive skill. It doesn't even take anything to activate. It just goes.
He faded away. I'll get you next time.
And I just like wipe sand off.
So now it's just leaving. It's leaving the other guy left. Oh, you can talk about your animation then. You wipe up.
It just wipe out the sand. Like, all right.
There we go. So let's take it away.
Use my flame blade on the one that's left.
All right.
4.
Woo! Success. 3d8s.
See, how come she can cast and you can't?
Because her intelligence is like whoa, and mine is like no.
It happens to every guy.
I need one more. Thank you.
1, 9,
So 10,
14.
28.
14.
Pardon me.
That's 13 plus 1.
Sweet. So yeah, you chip away at this guy. Like the top layer of the sand golem starts to fizzle away because you did such a high strike. Like the flame out of your blade actually starts to like go above him and it chips away at him quite a bit. And yeah, so Adric, what would you like to do?
I use Secret Flame.
Sacred flame.
Yep.
All right.
Goes off my
You finally
wisdom.
coming off of into the offensive here.
Yep.
Other than healing.
Well, he's a cleric.
Doesn't fucking work. I go sippity bop boop bop baby bop boop boop bop baby boop. It doesn't in my time.
And a huge question mark comes on top of this golem. Whoop whoop.
Then I defend.
Mr. Jared, no, Fish.
Mr. Joe Fish.
Bring it on home with the saving roll, man. This is your time to shine.
If you fail, I'll bring you back.
No, he got it. Woohoo! Last one, too. So he no longer has the drill coming out of his mouth and everything like that. He's finally woken up and now he's like on his hands and knees, like Gears of War style. I'm down. Help me out over here. Or do you want to create your own animation?
Nope.
Okay.
It's like Rainbow Six Siege. He's on his back. Like,
Holding on.
All
what the
right.
fuck did you just say?
Words.
No, I messed up my spell. That's what it messed me up. But messed
So,
me up.
so now it's the golem's turn. And what he does is that he sucks in the surrounding whirlwind, the last attack that his fallen comrade made, and actually charges up to do a big swing with the meat cleaver style.
Oh no.
And
it's
so
the
everyone
Rocky.
actually make a dexterity throw.
Shit.
I'm
Hey.
already on my knees, so you can feel this.
Hey.
I dodged.
Dots.
Everyone dodge?
Yep.
Oh, well, there we go. So everyone looks at Fish and goes, man, he looks like he's doing the right thing. So everyone just gets on their hands and knees and ducks down. And as he's swinging his meat cleaver, it's almost hitting Celeste's bum. So, like, Arthix goes up to her and smacks it down a bit. And then
Why?
Just why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? And you guys, well, you miss. Everyone misses. It was going to do a shit ton of damage. Good job, guys. So now,
Smack him in the face.
there we go. Minus 2 hit points.
Hey, I saved your ass.
Literally. Alright, so everyone's up. Everyone can make a decisive turn now.
Did I use my charisma roll to war, so I go first instead? I'm kidding.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Use my charisma to convince you.
How about fuck you?
This is the longest battle ever.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm using Dark Aura.
Dark Aura?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, what does Dark Aura do?
it makes it's an aura that's dark.
Yeah.
And then that maximizes...
If successful, I get a
damage.
+4 attack bonus on all dark
I'll have
magic.
some.
Yeah, and I do cast it, so I go. So just like dark shit comes around you.
And so it's like an explosion?
No, it's just giving me extra damage on dark magic.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So that's my turn, I believe. Cast. Just be going.
Yeah.
Well, we're just going fishing. I didn't want to use one of my saving throws.
Yeah.
I guess I should have transformed back into my actual clothes so I can dodge.
Yeah.
So there's a fisherman, so it's...
I'm gonna use Dark Hail.
Dark Hail attack.
Sky you down.
After.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
And it gets a +4 due to Dark Aura.
4d8 or 3d8s because yours is different.
Yeah, because yours isn't as corrupt
But
as mine yet.
hers is almost guaranteed, yeah.
Nah.
I got one.
Yep.
She's part
Right.
of D&D.
One of our NPCs that walk around. Blah, blah, blah.
Shower. Shower. Minecraft.
27.
27.
Yeah.
That's a good number.
That's a high number.
Wow, some
All
massive
right, so
damage. I need some...
he felt that one. He's like, guys,
Honestly, that
honestly, what you doing?
you're
I mean,
hurting my
oh.
you're hurting my feelings.
Adric, take it away.
Break time.
This is the one that was mad at us?
No,
No, he's dead.
Okay.
it's the
Did I
other
use
one.
my charisma roll to convince her to go home?
God, finally.
It is at home, you
Try.
ding dong. And it failed.
Did it work?
No.
No.
What's my charisma?
Like 14.
Your Christmas 14?
Yep. Doesn't work.
Even with that reroll.
Yep.
No. It does work because of the wolves. I forgot about the wolves.
Oh, okay.
The wolves, guys. So he goes, fuck this then.
I tell him I did a default dance and I'm like,
And he is so disgusted with that that he decides to run home. And ever since you only defeated one of them, and this was an arduous battle, you guys only earned 600 XP each.
That's why.
we don't get any XP for being pacifist.
No. Because you guys you didn't do it properly, Adam. You freaking default dabbed at him.
Okay.
So congratulations. You guys just defeated the sand golems. That was actually part of the test, one of the tests from Jothar. He wanted you guys to create the most beautiful objects that you possibly can to showcase your creativity. But he also wanted to see how you guys can work well together as a team to take down these enemies. Obviously, it does take some practice. And as he's explaining what he's doing, why he actually got you guys to do this, in the sand, there's actually 4 crystals. And what they do is that they actually start to gravitate towards you guys, so they start making figure eights around you,
Yeah.
and they start to look like they're taunting you a little bit, and they eventually go right in front of you guys individually and smack you guys into the head. Like, it's just a right there. You guys are, what the hell's going on? And they drop to the ground, okay? So, Celeste, as you're looking at your crystal, it's actually illuminating a color, and so think of a color.
Purple.
Purple? So it's illuminating purple to you. And everyone else's does not look purple at all. They just look like a clear crystal. But to yours, it looks purple. And so, Arthas, as you're looking down at yours, what color is yours?
Red.
Red. So you see a perfect crimson red inside of yours. But inside everyone else's is perfectly clear. And so everyone's respective colors are showing with one another. So, Adric, think of a color.
Yellow orange.
Yellow orange, so it's a great. It's like that tiger skin from Call of Duty, that yellowish orange. Okay, explain it then.
It's like a yellow mixed with orange. It's like
Like
dark
the
yellow.
sun.
Dark yellow.
Dark yellow.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Like tan, like the yellow went out, and it was like sitting in the sun. It was like, put the lotion on and everything.
Oh, like a cross between a lemon and an orange color.
And then it puts his sunglasses on.
There
and
we
then
go.
It puts his,
And fish for you. What color?
and then
would
it
it
puts his welding goggles on top of it.
be? So fish, yeah. The color for yours would be like
I
a
started a bad
Red,
joke.
red.
today.
red.
Red, red,
Red. What's that?
orange, or brownish red.
Brownish red. And again, so it's you can see those colors respectively, but no one else can see that color. And I'm saying this because Jothar knew that you guys would eventually beat the golems and unlock the secret treasures that are lying within the shorelines. And these sacred crystals are actually able to boost the element that you're currently thinking of. And so it doesn't matter if it's dark, light, thunder, electric, ground, anything like that. Whatever element that you're thinking true to you will actually help you, as long as you're holding it and as long as you proclaim that you currently are using it, you get a +4 to any of the element damage that you obtain with it. But let's backtrack a little bit here. Let's say that Arthas uses his non-silver dipped scythe, so it's just a regular scythe, has no magic ability to it or anything like that. But you imbue it with fire magic, so it's going to get a +4 fire damage, but it's not going to like add any extra physical damage to it. Does that make sense?
So it just gives elemental damage.
Yes. And as long as you're holding it and proclaiming that you have this crystal, you guys can name it anything that you want. You can call it Lucille, my crystal of justice, or my regulating crystal of awesomeness. You guys can call it whatever you want.
So as a
Mine's the
thief-
justice shard.
Yeah, the justice shard. So as long as we're in battle and you say, as I'm holding the justice shard and it's imbuing the power of light, I'm going to place that upon my sword and strike. Say something like that, you know. As long as you make it aware that you're currently having that diamond or that shard, then you guys can get
Diamond.
that elemental buff.
So it's just like, alright, you just see me like jamming it into my arm permanently.
Yeah, you can even do that. Go ahead.
Becoming
It's
one
yours
of
now.
them. So like, I will take damage for that since I'm forcefully piercing something
Yeah,
into my body.
this will take. Well, let's say that it takes out of your base hit points. So let's say that what's your current hit point maxed out at?
40.
40. So let's say that it takes off 4 of your max hit points. So you only have 36 now, because you do have it upon you, but you still have to call upon it. So you have to call it like ladies' man or something like that, and then or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I like to call mine Mage Man.
There you go. Subscribe to Ladies' Man. So, having saying that, you guys deserve a break. I do believe that you guys should take a long, well-rested,
Like about a week break.
a week break. You guys, okay?
I only need 4 hours.
Well, how long is this video going on for?
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay, you guys good then?
Yep.
Congratulations, you guys defeated Jothar's crazy adventures over here.
Woo!
Let's stop.
Let's get out of
Let's
bed.
stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there.